Tonight's game on CBS Sports Network is presented by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X. We welcome you to Memphis, where tonight the Tigers go for their 20th win of the season against upset-minded East Carolina. It's must-win time for the Tigers. Our game is presented in high definition by LG. Checking the latest Conference USA standings, both Southern Miss and Memphis share the lead with 9-3 league records. Like Memphis, USM was upset last weekend. They lost to Houston. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Memphis. Great to have with us. Dave Ryan alongside the coach, former Xavier head coach Pete Gillen. It's crunch time here for these Tigers. 4 games left in the regular season. Great RPI of 26. The question is, are they in right now?
Josh Pasta says that we're in the tournament, but the selections were made today. But we can't play our way out of the tournament. I agree with him, but he can't have any more home losses and no more bad losses.
Time for the AT&T Fast Analysis. Let's break down Pete's keys to this game and start with the inside play. East Carolina, they want to pound the ball inside of Darius Morrow.
Exactly. They want to pound the ball tonight. Get the ball into the big fella. He shoots 56% from the field. He's got great moves inside. He's very, very efficient. He's very unselfish. He can really dominate a game. They got to hit the ball. Now for Memphis, they got to run, Tigers run. They got to play suffocating man-to-man D. They can knock down three-point shots in transition. They also can throw the alley-oop on the transition. They do a great job with that. They're very, very effective. When they run, they are dynamite.
For Memphis, Tarek Black has been red hot, a career high 26 against UTEP Saturday. He'll be a big key tonight against East Carolina.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is brought to you by Buick. See real stories of human achievement on the Buick Human Highlight Reel at ncaa.com/Buick. By Icy Hot, America's #1 topical pain reliever. And by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Cardiology, I don't have the heart. Pulmonary doctor, no cigar. I can't diagnose a simple cold or flu, but if your engine's got a cough, I know what to do. Give it 6 of these and wash it down with this. A new air filter ought to help it catch its breath. Now but know how. But know how.
America has always been the land of opportunity, but not all opportunities turn out the way you hoped. Maybe, like a lot of people, you've been hit by credit card bills, a divorce, or you lost your job. Now the feeling of debt is overwhelming. But this is a country where everyone deserves a second chance. We're the providers of Care One Debt Relief Services, created by Bernie Dansell on this very idea of second chances. Over 20 years ago, he had his own battle with debt, which motivated him to start Care One, the nation's largest brand of debt relief services. He wanted to help good people move forward in their lives with dignity and respect. Call our certified credit counselors for your free personalized plan. We help you consolidate your unsecured debt into one affordable monthly payment. It's not a loan, it's not bankruptcy, it's a fresh start. Yours. Call us today or visit careonetoday.com. Care One, we're in the business of second chances.
Actos users, you may be eligible for compensation. Recent reports have shown an increased risk for bladder cancer in people using the diabetic drug Actos. Symptoms of bladder cancer may include repeated bladder infections, a tumor or mass on the bladder, blood in the urine, and painful urination. Actos users with these symptoms or that have been diagnosed with bladder cancer, the time to act is now.
Call 1-800-242-1380.
You may be eligible for compensation. The call and consultation are free.
Call 1-800-242-1380.
Welcome back to the FedEx Forum, home of the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA. They beat the 76ers here last night, also to this year's Conference USA basketball tournament. East Carolina led by Jeff Lebo, second year in Greenville. A great guard in his playing days at UNC. Former head coach at Auburn brought the Pirates to the CIT postseason event last year, their first since '97. Starting lineups presented by Buick for the visiting Pirates in the backcourt. Keep a close eye on Miguel Paul. Great story. In Greenville, good chance to be the USA Newcomer of the Year. Leads the league in assists. And for Memphis, a lineup change tonight. Joe Jackson will start. His first start since December 22nd. Replaces Chris Crawford out with some disciplinary issues. Memphis coached by Josh Pastner, one of the nation's top young coaches. A win tonight means he joins 3 other Memphis coaching greats, including John Calipari, by winning 20 games in each of his first 3 seasons here. Tonight's game is presented to you by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X. And we are ready for Conference USA basketball, as is Joe Jackson, the native of Memphis. Tarek Black coming off a tremendous game, as we mentioned, against UTEP on Saturday. Robert Sampson takes the jump at center court with Tarek Black. Robert, the son of Ralph Sampson, Virginia legend. We'll tell you his story tonight. Memphis first half-court possession. Will Barton, leading scorer in the conference, into Tarek Black. And Sampson has the loose change.
Memphis comes out in tight man-to-man D now. They're going to try to get their defense to get their offense going, Dave.
12 on Gaines. Out for Miguel Paul. Transfer from Missouri in the Big 12. What a story he's been in Conference USA this year. Morrow, as Pete mentioned, top of the broadcast, they want to get in the ball a lot. But an overplay and a nice steal early by Antonio Barton. Jackson lobbing. Black takes it in. Tarek Black lays it home. And for some reason, the Memphis uniforms look different. They are. No names on the backs of the jerseys for this game. Josh Pastor, the head coach, and the first time in his tenure here in 3 years, took the names off the back, said that after that tough loss, embarrassing setback Saturday here to UTEP, they didn't deserve it. Morrow, top of the key, jumper is too strong.
He was furious at practice yesterday, and he really wanted to send a message to his guys. They couldn't use the locker room. They couldn't use the Memphis gear. They'd have other practice gear without Memphis on it. They took the names off the back, Dave, as you mentioned. So I think he made a strong point, and I think the Tigers are going to respond tonight.
They look different, don't they? Steele. Here is Paul. Head of the pack. Tough layup. And he's really bumped hard. And Miguel Paul, who's out of Winter Haven, Florida, not far from Orlando, the junior. A good fit for ECU after 2 years at Missouri.
Nice steal, and I push it ahead. Jackson's a valuable player now. You don't want to commit a foul. Let him shoot it. He was out of control. Dave, ECU's playing 2 point guards. Paul is shooting now and Corvon Gaines because they weren't about the pressure that Memphis is going to put on them.
One more for Paul, leader in assists in Conference USA in his first year. Neil Watson of Southern Miss next at 4.6 dimes a game. Paul nearly 6 a night. Leads his team in scoring, in assists obviously, and threes made. 57 triples. He has got quite a trigger finger. We'll see a lot of shooting from Paul tonight. Had a good start for him at the free throw line. Interesting to see how Joe Jackson responds. It's been a long time, December 22nd since his last start. He's played well off the bench, especially on defense for Josh Pastor.
I think he's a terrific player, Dave. I would have him in the starting lineup if I was coaching that team. I think he's special. As you know, he got them to the NCAA tournament last year. He was MVP in the Conference USA tournament in El Paso.
Fouls on Robert Sampson. That's his first. And Will Barton went to the free throw line. We spoke with Will prior to the game. You and I, Coach, very focused as we get the scouting report on the top scorer in the conference.
The slasher, loves to attack the basket. He's a scoring machine. He scores a lot of different ways, and he pounds the glass, especially the offensive boards.
Misses the first free throw. Scores nearly 18 a game to lead Conference USA. Leads this team in rebounding as well. And in the last 2 years, you and I have covered a lot of his games, and I've never seen him so serious. He was completely zoned in and ready for the game tonight just before tip.
Dave, his mindset is a lot different than last year. He's much more focused. He's much more serious. He stayed after practice yesterday. He was the first guy at practice today before the game, so I think he's going to have a big game this evening.
And the first on the floor tonight when we got here, 2 hours prior to tip, taking extra shots and running the floor. Extra sprint drill, going coast to coast with some dunks. You don't see that in pregame very often.
No, not at all.
Gaines works it out low. Nice block. Morrow is overwhelmed. Farrakhan Hall, Black both there. Jackson baseline, way short for Joe Jackson. Tarek Black battles again, hat strip. Good hands by Robert Sampson of East Carolina. Here comes Paul. Second meeting in 2 weeks between these two teams. First one by Memphis. Sampson will not get a roll, and Will Barton up high for the rebound. 12-point win for the Tigers in Greenville. And Antonio Barton, long-range shot is good.
Like brother to brother, Dave.
Barton a steal. This is Will. A bump. And a chance for a three-point play. That's how you draw the contact, young man, and put it off the glass and in.
Great play by Will Barton. Does it offensively, Dave, defensively. Steals, he blocks shots. Great anticipation, he steals. He fakes the behind the back pass, goes up. Excellent finish, and one for the 6'6" sophomore wing from Baltimore.
Now foul is on Miguel Paul. That is his first. And Barton finishes.
Full court man-to-man pressure by Memphis. They want to keep the ball away from Miguel Paul, the talented point guard for East Carolina. Make him give it up. You cut off the head, the body dies.
Timeout called by Jeff Lebo. He told us today, when it comes to Miguel Paul, there are times where he'll have that rally buster type mistake. 3 to 4 times a game, he can change momentum by making an error. As good as he's been leading the conference in assists. And early, Coach Lebo is a little hot under the collar about that press break for his Pirates.
Yeah.
So how about Memphis and what they are looking at? The RPI is outstanding, top 30 for Josh Pastner. He has said, and he said it was yesterday and today when we spoke with him, that right now they're in. The SOS strength of schedule outstanding at 18. Not a lot of key wins. The coach has never beaten a ranked team in nearly 3 years here, and without question, maybe his worst loss last Saturday against the Miners.
Exactly, against UTEP, and you don't want to play a talented team, and Memphis has great talent after an embarrassing loss. UTEP was an embarrassing loss. I would not want to be East Carolina coming in tonight, Dave.
Coach Pastner told us today we must shoot better. We have to have a great start. Both those things so far have come to fruition for his team. Against UTEP Saturday, breaking a 13-game home win streak. They shot a season-low 38% from the floor.
East Carolina just got to hang on for the first 5 or 6 minutes, and they'll be okay.
That's the key. Can they, though?
Time will tell. We
knew that Memphis would try to throw a knockout punch right off the hop. Shamarr Bowden for Morrow. A lot of contact to travel first. As Darius Morrow is having a lot of trouble, along with his teammates, getting untracked here.
The defense is very active now for the Tigers. They're really anticipating, they're helping each other out. Tremendous team defense. They have outstanding quickness, so they could be a phenomenal defensive team when they're focused. And they are focused tonight.
CU is 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Just the free throws for Paul. That's it. Offensively for them. Jackson for Barton at the elbow. Tark Black coming off that career game against UTEP. 26 points, 10 rebounds. Can't get that roll. Sampson really tipped it in his own basket. Farrakhan Hall with a strong rebound. And the son of Ralph Sampson, Robert, with a hard foul. And that will be his second personal early here. They're not deep. That could hurt.
Real scuffle underneath now. It's very physical. No place for the weak at heart. He didn't foul. You go that outside, you go to prison. That's a foul.
Farrakhan Hall transfer from Seton Hall. The free throw line, as Sampson picks up his second early. Farrakhan will have one more. Shoots only 53% from the line. Maurice Kemp in for the first time. Team's leading rebounder. Junior out of Miami at 6'8", 185. Very Memphis-like player, Jeff Lebo tells us, in terms of athleticism.
Very athletic, Dave, exactly. And went to Alabama State for a year. Then he went to junior college. Now he's playing here. But a very talented athlete, third leading scorer. He's got a chance to be very good, but he's got to get in the body shot. Got to get a little stronger.
East Carolina coach has not hit a field goal, and as you can see, bottom of the screen, no rebounds yet for the Pirates. There's no way they can win with those types of numbers. Paul, we told you he loves to shoot from anywhere in the court. And there's the first field goal of the night for East Carolina. All 5 points for the Pirates belong to Miguel Paul.
Dave, he does a great job in pick and roll. He reads the defense. He can turn the corner and drive, as well as knock down a big-time three like that one.
Antonio Martin had that three a couple moments ago. Ball movement for Jackson. Launches. Hand hits. Got to be a confidence boost for Joe Jackson, who had some off-court personal troubles earlier in the year. Left the team for one game. There were rumors he was going to transfer. All over the papers here in Memphis. A star out of Memphis, Tennessee. One of the local heroes here. He was a great high school point guard. He's committed to Josh Pastner and this program and gets his first start since December tonight.
Morrow's going to go outside, take some jumpers. He's not having success inside, Dave, so the big guy going outside.
Kemp not close. Barton to Barton. Antonio trying to track it down. Is out of bounds.
Joe wants to make a statement. Say it is so, Joe. In the air. Bottom, Joe. Bottom.
Tonight's coverage of college basketball is presented by Project X.
Maybe I'll post it on YouTube.
No, don't.
Have you seen the footage?
Project X, rated R.
Saturday on CBS Sports Network. Don't miss a full day of hoops action presented by 5 Hour Energy.
When do you take 5 Hour Energy?
When I'm on the night shift.
When they have more energy than I do.
When I don't feel like working out.
When there isn't enough of me to go around.
When I have school. And work.
Every morning. It's faster and easier than coffee.
Every afternoon. When that 2:30 feeling hits.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day is a 5 Hour Energy day.
5 Hour Energy. Every day.
Today my journey continues. Across the Golden State, where everyone has been unbelievably nice. Morning. I guess I am helping them save hundreds on car insurance. It probably also doesn't hurt that I'm a world-famous advertising icon. Cheers! I mean, who wouldn't want a piece of that?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You're watching College Hoops on CBS Sports Network, presented by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X. Great start, Memphis. Their head coach, Josh Pastner, not pleased with Saturday's result, to say the least, against UTEP. He told us, I warned my team all week long that UTEP was a trap game for us, and it sure was. One of his quotes, and there were many after this game, nobody played well besides Tark, who had the career best 26 we told you about. Everyone else laid an egg. Everybody, and it starts with me. I like how the coach took responsibility there.
Great statement. Take ownership yourself, not just, you're not pointing fingers at the players. You say, hey, I messed up, so did the players. I love that statement.
He wants his team to play with more of an edge. And now he feels they're backed into a corner, and they've got to respond. Foul another end, long three is good. Shamarr Bowden, fourth leading scorer for the Pirates off the bench, hits a triple.
So you got to do, Dave, is attack the pressure. Attack him. If I was playing a pressing team, I would press them back, Dave. They don't press much, but that's what I would do.
Antonio Barton looked for another three. That one's too strong. Excellent rebound, offensive glass, Tark Black. Nearly too tall on the skip for Jackson, but he drives in and scores two. Joe Jackson, nifty move, snaking through traffic for a deuce. Memphis would love to keep this a high-paced type game. Shoot within 10 seconds in a half-court possession. East Carolina wants to slow it down. That ball's kicks. Time for the icy hot injury report. Tell you a little bit more about Adonis Thomas, the star freshman coach out here in Memphis. You and I spoke with Adonis prior to the game. Said the boot has been removed, the walking boot. All of the casts are now off. He's working out hard. Nearly pain-free, has some scar tissue, he told us today before the game, but he's getting close to be able to plant and really cut hard, and maybe, he hopes, return for the conference tournament.
Exactly. He's not going to play the rest of the regular season, Dave, he told us, but hopefully Conference USA tournament here in Memphis. So it'll be a great boost if he comes back.
Morrow, position blocked again, Tark Black. They're making life difficult down low for Darius Morrow. He's frustrated. No points in the paint at all for East Carolina. There's a travel call on Antonio Barton. And that'll be the fifth turnover, first half of the Tigers.
Morrow gets it inside. They all come around him. It goes up strong. Good block by Tarek Blacks. You should go underneath the rim, Dave. Take a dribble, use the rim as a protector, and use a reverse English. That would have been more successful for the big guy, Darius Morrow.
Second leading scorer for East Carolina. They need him badly. Team captain. Kemp gets nice position, but can't finish. Again, the defense down low has been ferocious for the Tigers here in the opening 6+ minutes.
Memphis plays excellent defense. The whole team's at 39% from the floor, which is very good.
Blackhead strip, regains and lays it in. Tarek Black, two more. That's his second bucket. He said emotionally we were not ready for the UTEP game. Plain and simple, Kemp is fouled. Make it offensive. Nice position again. Boy, the defense has been great. Maurice Kemp is going to pick up his first. Interesting that Tarek Black took a little responsibility too. As did Will Barton, coach, when you and I spoke with him prior to the game. They said we just were not focused, and yeah, we took UTEP lightly. We paid a price.
Exactly. Be honest. Look in the mirror and point, hey, we did it, and now move on. But Tarek Black's playing like a man-possessed, Dave. As you know, last two games, 19 for 23 from the field, and the Tigers are looking for him more, which I like.
Leads Conference USA in field goal percentage. Lob to Kemp, broken up. Wesley Witherspoon off the bench, good D. Tigers running a little too fast. Pete said they got to run. Tigers run, but not that quickly, as the run out pass there is errant beyond the reach of Antonio Barton.
John Wooden, the late great coach at UCLA, said, be quick, but don't hurry. So don't hurry. That time you hurry, throw it too much, be under control. East Carolina wants to slow the tempo down a little bit. Don't get too fast. That's not it.
Bowden, top of the key, nails another Shamarr Bowden. Has a couple of field goals off the bench for East Carolina. He ranks top 10 in Conference USA in three-point percentage and threes made a game. Number 6 in the conference in each heading into play tonight.
Little 2-3 zone by East Carolina. They're going to change defenses now, which I like. Going to play Joe Jackson now. He's hot. Play him.
Black gets an offensive foul. There is Marr, a little payback. Art Black picks up his first.
Nice screen here on the top against the man-to-man defense. Comes off there hard. Bowden makes a nice pull-up jump shot. Excellent screen by Darius Morrow. Splash. Good basketball by the Pirates.
Shamarr Bowden transfer from Charlotte in the Atlantic 10. Missed one full season due to injury. And will transfer to ECU and Conference USA. Orvon Gaines helps run the show here. Paul is out. You don't see Miguel Paul sit a lot for East Carolina, but he said after the first meeting a couple weeks back with Memphis, he was exhausted trying to keep up with Joe Jackson, one of the quickest players in the game. Bowden top of the key, is feeling it. Shamarr Bowden, a couple threes and a field goal, give him 8 here in the early going, lighting up the Memphis defense.
Dave, he wants to get his starting job back. Take him off the bench, as you mentioned now. He's trying to make a statement to Coach Lebo. I need my burn, I need my time.
Getting some burn. 3 for 3, couple of threes here.
I like the zone now. It's making Memphis think a little bit, slowing their athleticism down just a little.
Witherspoon, the high post. Here's Barton on the baseline, and a push, and Jeff Lebo is beside himself on the ECU bench. Not the foul he wanted to see at all. Shamarr Bowden is hot. Couple threes, 8 first half points for ECU.
Comparing your truck to a locomotive is a bit of a stretch, but there's only one engine that's pulled the weight of an entire industry, the proven Cummins, found in the Ram 3500 and in locomotives. Come test our metal at Ram Truck Month.
Now get 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on top of generous offers on Ram heavy-duty models.
Cardiology, I don't have the heart. Pulmonary doctor, no cigar. I can't diagnose a simple cold or flu, but if your engine's got a cough, I know what to do. Give it 6 of these and wash it down with this. A new air filter ought to help it catch its breath. Now but know how. But know how.
Suddenly it doesn't feel so safe out there. People are looking at you with bad intentions. Because with Vita, your spot on the leaderboard is always up for grabs. Find a friend, find an enemy, find a game. Anywhere, anytime. Never stop playing. PlayStation Vita.
Let's go to LA and do this together.
I'd love to go to LA.
That would be fun.
Academy Awards.
Barton misses the free throw. He said after the Saturday loss to UTEP, the most demoralizing setback he's ever been through in his career, including AAU, high school, you name it. It's that free throw. He said, look, we were in a great position, as Coach Pastner knows all too well, to win the Conference USA regular season title, to assure ourselves a great seed in the tournament right here on this court, and put ourselves pretty much in the NCAA tournament field. And it didn't happen. Now they got a rebound. Can they do it tonight? That's the big question.
I like their focus, Dave. They're playing hard, playing excellent defense.
Gain short on a three. Ball is volleyballed out. That'll be East Carolina ball here. Incredibly, Pete, they're being out-rebounded 9-1 in this game and still just down.
Bowden did a great job coming off the bench with 2 threes and a 2, so 8 points. That's a difference right now. So I really like Corvon Gaines. He's tough as nails. He's a point who can also play the 2.
Morrow left alone from 15, can't hit. He's got to nail that one.
He's tired, getting beat up inside, Dave. I told you go outside. He's going to stay out there. You don't want to get a shot blocked again.
Aaron Strong recovers, then loses. Crawford off the bench, jamming, missing, and Black follows up. In a tough couple days for Chris Crawford, one of the stars for Memphis we told you about, lost his starting role, little disciplinary problems, was tossed out of practice yesterday by Josh Passman.
Nice pick, quick hands, goes to the cup. Somehow it comes out. Tight rims here at the FedEx Forum, NBA Arena. A little tighter than a lot of other rims. NBA really enforces that, Dave. Tight rims. Not every college program does that.
We had a good time with our crew last night, taking in the Grizzlies and Sixers. Rudy Gay and Memphis with a big win over Doug Collins' team. That was a blast.
It was great. Ken Mack, our producer, hooked it up, with our great guy Lamar Chance. Helped us out a little bit, so we're thrilled to be there.
The relations director here at Memphis for the basketball team. Here's Morrow, top of the key. That's way off. Not close. Barton trying to track it down. Could not on the baseline.
Big fella better go inside now. That was
Larry Finch, former great Memphis Tiger, and coach, player and coach here. And the GB for Gene Bartow. A great role here, 1973 Memphis national finalist, lost UCLA in the championship game. Passed away due to cancer recently. UAB legend. Steal. Will Barton is running. Crawford floats but can't hit. Barton will with a follow on the right. Sweet shot, Will Barton. He's got 7. That's the type of game Memphis wants to play.
Great defense led to the transition basket. So right now, Crawford's doing a terrific job on the point guard.
Turnover Strong, trouble. Antonio Barton, back for Weatherspoon, offensive foul.
Great defense that time by Crawford. They push it ahead. Barton very unselfish. Can't finish. Nice tap in by Will Barton. Give it to Witherspoon late. Good call. You don't throw it backwards to the big guy. You never throw it backwards in transition to a big man because a lot of times he's out of control.
Maurice Kemp breaks the pressure for East Carolina. There's Roberts Campbell into the game for the first time, and Paul has returned. And number 0, this is Morrow with a fake. Has not established himself inside at all. Tip. Kemp. Nice. Maurice Kemp. First bucket. East Carolina for him tonight. Went to Alabama A&M, then Miami-Dade Community College before landing at ECU. Barton, nice again as he drives, floats, and scores. Now he's looking like the leading scorer in Conference USA. Will only had 9 against UTEP Saturday, one of his season lows. He's only had 4 non-double-figure scoring games all season. He's matched that already tonight here in the first not even 12 minutes.
That time, Dave, he drove through the 2-3 zone. He just knifed through there with his great athleticism and talent.
Morrow again has been flustered. What are they doing so well on Darius Morrow?
They're helping him out, Dave. They're really sagging on him, they're keying on him because he's a terrific inside play, one of the best big guys in Conference USA.
Paul, let's fly. Long range. That's something. Bombs away. Miguel Paul, he's got 2 threes for the top scorer for East Carolina.
The threes are keeping the Pirates in the game. Got to slow the tempo down, weather the storm, and rebound the ball on the first shot by the Tigers.
They've hit 4 threes. Witherspoon, that shot rattles in and out, and a foul over the back is going to be on Memphis. Todd Black, that'll be his second. Coming up next, Mountain West Showdown, Boise State visiting number 21 UNLV in Vegas. That's next on CBS Sports Network, presented by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X. Some great players in this game. The Rebs have won 13 straight at home. How about the Mountain West? They've got a better total RPI than the ACC and the Pac-12 this year. some really talented teams, 3 ranked this week.
Terrific teams, great basketball. Colorado State's coming up. So you got to love New Mexico, UNLV, San Diego State, and Colorado State's got a chance to go to the Big Dance Stage. Great win over New Mexico recently.
Last night they beat New Mexico, as Coach talked about. Paul with a roll. And count that for Miguel Paul. Weatherspoon picks up his 2nd foul, and Paul's lighting it up here. He's now got 10 points, double figure scoring. Well, they're not rebounding well. It's 11-5 in that category, but boys, East Carolina is shooting well. It's a ball game tonight.
At Enterprise, we take renting a car personally.
And we want your rental experience to be perfect.
So against UTEP, Joe Jackson was the MVP. As we take a look at the accurate keys to advance to the dance. The big dance, Coach, for Memphis. What do you think?
Win 3 of the last 4 games, but tough games at Tulsa, at Marshall. No more home losses, Dave, and reach the Conference USA Championship game. The eye test right now, they get a great RPI, but the eye test, they got to do more work to get into the big dance.
As we'll talk about throughout the broadcast, there have been some very high RPIs. That is good low number, which have not made the NCAA tournament. Now, the field, of course, is 68, a couple more spots. Josh Passer said to us today, we're absolutely in if the tournament started today, but the tournament does not start today. 4 more games left, regular season and a tournament here in Memphis for Conference USA. Paul, it's the free throw.
So they have to win tonight, Dave, and they have to beat UCF next week, but on the road at Marshall on Saturday, and then at Tulsa to end the regular season are treacherous games for the Tigers. They can win it, but big challenge.
March 3rd, that game at Tulsa on CBS Sports. That could be a really tough season finale. The way Doug Wojcik and Tulsa's playing. Lob. First, a foul called against Memphis. BJ Steffens off the bench picks up his first. Little moving screen there to try to free up Barton on the baseline for the stuff. So Memphis without the names on the backs, taken off by Josh Passer. First time in his tenure here. How are they responding? Pete, what do you think?
They're doing a good job defensively. Offensively struggling a little bit. I like the change of defense by East Carolina. The zone's giving them a little trouble right now, Dave. I'm Jeff Leba. I'm changing back. I'm going man-to-man again. A little bit of 1-3-1 trap. Make them think. The more they think, the slower the feet get for the Tigers.
Kemp back to Paul. Launching from 3. How about it? On fire. 3 threes. 14 first half points for Miguel Paul. And the first East Carolina lead quickly disappears because Barton has the answer. And he's in the double figures again. Give him 11.
Dave, if I'm East Carolina, I'm going to a boxing 1 on Will Barton. Take him out of the game. Cut him out. Right now he's killing the Pirates.
23rd double-figure scoring game of the year. 46th for his career. Morrow is bumps. Been tough sledding for Darius Morrow to begin this game. It's going to be on Farrakhan Hall. It'll be his first. Morrow, the team captain, get a nice meeting with Darius after the ECU shoot around today. Very confident that he could get established inside. He has not scored yet, Coach, in this game. 0 for 5 from the floor. Had a double-figure scoring game the last time these teams met 2 weeks back.
He's playing great, but right now, great help defense by Memphis, but Tariq Black is out of the game. He's got 2 fouls. So if I'm the Pirates, I'm going back inside because they can't guard him now. Farrakhan Hall is going to have a little trouble, and Steffens are good players, but they're not big and strong and physical like Tariq Black you see sitting there. He's going to sit the rest of the half unless things get really shaky for the Tigers.
455, make it 456. Career made free throws, #1 in East Carolina history for Darius Morrow. Hits a couple there, 5th all-time in Pirate scoring.
2-2-1 zone press by East Carolina. Try to slow the Tigers down, make them think a little bit. Soft press, not trying to steal it, just like a toothache or a headache.
Reaching a foul there is going to be called on Aaron Strong. That'll be his second off the bench. The junior from Pensacola, Florida, up in the Panhandle. Now it's an 8-2 run here for ECU, Coach, since Tariq Black left for those 2 fouls.
Knocking down threes and going inside to the big fella, Darius Morrow. So I think Coach Lebo is coaching an outstanding game, and those big threes certainly important for the Pirates.
Crawford inbound play. Too strong, continues his struggles offensively. Paul has been brilliant in the first half, regains at the free throw line. And they'll get it set up here. Long range shot. Roberts, Campbell can't hit. Look at Kemp soaring, and he'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line. Maurice Kemp showing us why he is the top rebounder on this team. Steffens picks up another.
Maurice Kemp was like on a trampoline. Wow. You have to screen him out. No screen out for Maurice Kemp. No screen out. Boom, goes way up. Nice shot, almost a three-point play. 2 free throws now. The junior college transfer, Maurice Kemp.
He's a great student coach, wants to be a doctor one day. He's a biology major at East Carolina, 3.3 GPA. Last time had a team best 11 rebounds when these teams met back on February 8th. Rattles around and in.
Back in the game for Memphis, number 11, Wesley Witherspoon.
Now, if he makes this, it's very big for the Pirates. So they're into their soft pressure. It slows down Memphis. It gets him a little bit out of rhythm. The quicker the game, the better it is for the Tigers because they're more athletic, more talented, more offensive firepower.
Boy, and speaking with Josh Pastner, he cannot be overly pleased here. We thought his team in his words to us today. Can't miss is the second. Had a bad day at the office against UTEP Saturday. It was a terrible time for a bad game, but he thought, hey, we want to play the game Sunday, get it right out of our system, play right away again, but it's not been a tremendous first half for them so far.
Dave, I think the Tigers are playing pretty well, but the Pirates are playing outstanding. They do an unbelievable job, making threes, rebounding. Good credit to the Pirates.
Good point. Barton is bumped at the free throw line.
The foul charge to East Carolina, number 1, Darius.
Going to be Darius Morrow. First on him.
7, both teams in the bonus.
Both teams are over the limit here as Morrow picks up his first of the night.
At the free throw line for the Tigers, number 5,
Will Barton. A lot of talk here in Memphis. Josh Pastner has told us in all likelihood Will be bound for the NBA draft after this season. Joining some fellow Memphis legends who are now stars in the league. Eric Rose, MVP, Rookie of the Year. Tyreek Evans, Rookie of the Year. The headliners. So Will wants to make this run count.
Well, he's a great player. He's having an unbelievable year. I'd love to see him stay another year, get stronger, work on his three-point shooting, but everybody's different. Family situation, what they want to do. So it's his choice. I think it'll be a first-round pick, Dave, but I'd love to see him stay one more year.
He's 4 for 4 from the field tonight. 13 points now in the evening for Will Barton. Super soft and likely MVP this year in Conference USA. Paul gets a step on the defense. Doesn't need much more than that. Corvon gains. Roll down toward about 5 minutes remaining first half. Morrow was posted up, had a step on Steffens. Under 10 to shoot here for the Pirates. Kemp with Lyso. Lost it. Crawford, good hands. Jackson, head of the pack. Leaves back for Barton, who's soaring and stuffing. Jam in transition for Will Barton. That's a big-time athlete, Coach.
Big-time athlete. Paul's got to take over now. Protect the basketball.
Will Barton 5 of 5 and 15 points. The lead all scorers here. Kemp open, top of the key. That's a three. It's way off. Jackson, strong rebound. Joe's played well. Returning to the starting lineup. Nice through traffic again. Soars and scores again. Give him 7 in the first half. And Jeff Lebo has seen enough. How quick is Joe Jackson in transition? Good luck defending him.
He's lightning quick. Great job defensively by Crawford. Push it ahead. Joe throws it back. Great reward the big guy for run. Will Barton with the finish. Joe, a little shake and bake, scoop and loop. Thank you very much, Joe. We loved it.
Josh Pastner told us today that Joe Jackson playing very well. Chris Crawford, some issues off the court. And without question, Joe deserves to start again. Had a career best 4 steals Saturday in that loss to UTEP. And Coach Pastner tells us he's so impressed with how Joe is creating offense with his defense, the quick hands, the runouts.
One of the quickest players in the country, Dave. We talked to Miguel Paul today after the shoot-around, and he said, boy, I said, who are the top point guards you played against throughout the season? He said, Demir Pitts from Marshall and Joe Jackson. He said, Joe Jackson, unbelievably quick.
First time they met afterwards, told reporters, I'm exhausted. That was a long, tiring game trying to keep up with Joe Jackson. 6-0 Tiger run here. Memphis in the paint has been dominant, Pete. 20-4 over East Carolina. The Pirates Have had a couple leads here in the first half. Paul lost it again, and Jackson again. With Kent back, no match for Joe Jackson. Goes to the left and lays it home. That was something. And Josh Patzer is beside himself, looking for more pressure defense off the made basket. He nearly blew a gasket there, Coach.
Going crazy. He's almost at half court. Defense, defense. Joe Jackson's got quick hands. The Tigers, quick hands. Go to the hoop, Joe. Attack the cup. Great scoop. Way to use the rim to protect yourself.
Great winners of the past, presented by AT&T.
In the 43-year history of the Naismith, there have only been 2 men to win the award multiple years. UCLA's Bill Walton took home the Naismith Trophy in 1972, 73, and 74. Walton put up incredible numbers, amassing over 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists per game in his 3 varsity seasons. During that time, he led the Bruins to an 86-4 record and 2 national titles. Virginia's Ralph Sampson won the Naismith Award in 1981, 82, and 83. The 7'4" center holds school records in rebounds, field goals made, block shots, and dunks. Bill Walton and Ralph Sampson, 2 great Naismith winners.
The 2012 Naismith Trophy Award is presented by AT&T.
Jim, 5 minutes.
An outstanding player, transfer from Missouri, terrific talent, nice young man. He wanted to go to a place to make a name for himself, to turn a program around, and he's doing that with the East Carolina Pirates.
We had a nice chat with him today. He's great personality. Miguel told us, yeah, I thought about some lower ACC. To meet Coach Lebo, and didn't hurt that Jeff Lebo was a tremendous point guard at North Carolina. He holds a lot of records, 17 assists in a single game, 40-plus consecutive free throws, all-time UNC history, an academic All-American, a real point guard coach.
Exactly, and Miguel Paul's mom said, that's Jeff Lebo. She's a big Carolina fan. You got to talk to him. You got to go there. So mom, a little assist for the Pirates. She loved Jeff Lebo when he played for the Tar Heels.
Missed there by Maurice Kemp. Gonna have to Google him, right? Look up guys like J.R. Reed and Kenny Smith he played with. Pretty good for Dean Smith. Missed by Crawford. He continues to struggle here. Jackson has the loose change and a fresh possession for Memphis. Foul before the shot. Joe Jackson has been unbelievable in this opening half. He's got 9 points.
He was great. Leading scorer all 3 games for the Memphis Tigers, and as you mentioned, MVP. He's a big reason why they went to the big dance last season.
He's got 10 already tonight. His career high came last year in the Conference USA tournament against East Carolina. Had 24 points. Would love to smash that this evening. Hits 2. He looks focused. Here's some pressure that Coach Pastner so emphatically was calling for after that recent lay-in by Joe Jackson.
Really trying to keep the ball away from Miguel Paul, Dave, as you know.
Gaines into the double team. Morrow has had nothing to do it inside. Only 2 free throws tonight. Corbin Gaines had it blocked away. DJ Steffens says forget about it. That is a big-time rejection.
Terrific help defense by the Tigers, really helping each other out, very active. 10 eyeballs are watching the basketball at all times.
10-0 Memphis run ties their largest lead of the game. Can Paul get going here? Nice through traffic. Lost it again. Those quick Memphis hands have been detrimental to Miguel Paul's efforts. Jackson lost the handle on the other end. Here comes Paul. Little baseline and nowhere to go, but he is fouled on the way up. Aggressively takes it to the basket.
The foul charge to Memphis, number 30, DJ Steffens, his 3rd personal.
3 fouls already. Off the bench for Memphis, DJ Steffens, the junior from Killeen, Texas, outside Houston.
At the free throw line for the Pirates.
Exciting game here tonight. Must-win time for Memphis with a 26 RPI coming in. But a devastating loss Saturday here to Utah. They cannot afford to stumble again. The conference tournament so close around the corner. Paul's got one more coming up on AT&T at the half. Adam Zucker, Wally Zerbiak, Mateen Cleaves, John Rothstein. In New York, scores, highlights from around the country. Preview of the Boise State UNLV game later. Rebs have won 13 straight at home, trying to rebound from their weekend loss on CBS at New Mexico. Mexico's been pretty hot. Wins over San Diego State and UNLV of late in the Mountain West. Very interesting conference.
East Carolina goes back to the 2-2-1, three-quarter court zone press, back to the zone. Just try to slow down the Tigers. Try to take away their momentum right now. And big 2.5 minutes, Dave, especially for the Pirates, to hang around.
Great point. This is exactly what they want. Half-court defense, try to wind the clock down, slow things up a little bit, and avoid transition play.
You sound like a coach, Dave.
All this time around you, Pete. First miss of the night for Barton. He had been 5 for 5 from the floor. There's Paul. And Miguel has a rebound. He'll push a little, not a good idea. Picked off by Wesley Witherspoon. Jackson running. Barton lays it in. Hands again. Steffens finds it. Tipped by Crawford. Corner Witherspoon for three. Whoa. Way off an air ball. And Morrow has it. The house is about to come down if Wesley Witherspoon, who has a recent double-double, been playing very well of late, could nail that, but that was wide right and long. And it's an 8-point game here. Kemp the fake. Maurice Kemp drives in, and he's bumping the way up. Going to be Witherspoon again. That's his third. So 3 for Wesley, 3 for Steffens, both off the Memphis bench, and Tark Black has 2. So some foul trouble starting to become a headline for the Tigers as Farrakhan Hall's going to check back in.
The Tigers are not really deep on their front line, Dave, so it's a warning sign now. If you see East Carolina can get to the locker room down 5 or 6, that'd be a bonus for them. They can hang around, not be down 10.
There's Kemp, 6'8" junior, 6 double-doubles this year. Silky smooth touch on that free throw. Hall, as we mentioned, is back in. Kemp coach missed some time recently in the Marshall game for East Carolina with turf toe. You don't often hear that injury in basketball. That can be very painful.
I'm sure it can. I never heard that in basketball, Dave. That's a rare one for hoop.
Happens in football a lot. Without the turf, of course, but the hardwood. It's still a toe injury. It gets aggravated.
Take care of your toes. It's a big part of the game. Soft pressure back to the zone. Hanging around there. Down 6. The Pirates got to be happy with this.
I agree, Coach. I think Jeff Lebo's got to be very pleased. This team's played hard, and they're right in it with powerhouse Memphis here. Witherspoon, long-range shot. Again, it's way off.
They take their time. Tigers are playing great defense and make East Carolina earn every basket.
Another near-capacity crowd here at FedEx Forum. They've been loud a couple of times, but haven't had a chance to really explode. There's another reach.
Good call by Tommy O'Neill, the Final Four official. I whacked him. Chris Crawford, you hit him.
First foul on Chris. Been a while. Nearly 6 minutes last time East Carolina had a field goal. Still they're in the game as Paul heads to the free throw line. Shoots 78%. Missed that one. Had been 5 for 5 tonight for the free throw line. Antonio Barton returns. Witherspoon out.
I think Miguel Paul is going to get tired, Dave. He's have to work so hard. They're coming after him. They're double teaming him, trying not to let them get the basketball. So he might get worn down. That's what the Tigers want to do.
Hits the set. One minute straight up to go, first half. Crawford, nice through traffic. Farrakhan Hall, too aggressive. And Darius Morrow draws the charge on Farrakhan Hall. And that's going to be his second. So the foul trouble starting to boil over here for Josh Pastor with his bigs. Hall has got 2. Black has got 2. Witherspoon and Steffens 3 each.
Big problems. East Carolina just got to take their time. Tigers, no foul. If you're Memphis, no foul. They'll give them Cheap free throws now. 2 free throws for the Pirates.
Paul gets the pick from Darius Morrow. He returns to the post. He has had a frustrating half with no field goals, but his team still very much in this game, only down by 5. 10 to shoot. Kemp, nice catch to the baseline, then step too far. Travels. Not an easy pass to catch there for Maurice Kemp.
That's one of the plays that Coach Lebo told us today about, Dave, where Paul's a terrific player, but once big play, it hurts momentum. He threw the ball to the bench. Lebo said, what are you doing? What's going on?
Timeout call by Memphis. One of those rally buster type turnovers, 3 or 4 a game that Paul has. It really hurts his team. These have hurt East Carolina as well. Great defense. Memphis steals leading easy buckets.
Unbelievable. Quick hands. Their defense is making their offense go. Tremendous hands by the Tigers. All over the place. Witherspoon's with a nice steal. Joe kicking it back to Will Barton. The defense has been outstanding, leading to breakaways and layups and dunks. That's why they have this slim lead, but their defense for the Tigers has been fabulous.
Turnover story and the points off of the miscues. Memphis has 10 steals in this game. East Carolina 5 thefts so far. There's a number right on cue for you, bottom of the screen. Jeff Lebo, love the East Carolina purple blazer tonight. That's sweet. He's clad the colors, huh?
Color of royalty, purple. He looks good in purple.
For a long time, all the way back to 97, since East Carolina's had back-to-back winning seasons. Got a good chance at that again this year. Only 1 game under 500. Looking again for a possible NIT, CBI, CIT bid, or maybe shock the world in the tournament here in Memphis, make the big dance. Final moments, Jackson. Going the other way.
Joe gets frustrated. Now, look at this. He's got to keep playing. Next play, Joe. He's a very sensitive young man. Talking to the coaches today, he gets upset. Sometimes he gets down on himself. He's a fabulous player, but just you have to have no conscience. You got to just forget that. He's playing fabulous.
13 turnovers first half for Memphis. All final moments. In the corner. Gains long range shot front. Iron misses. And that'll do it for the first half. Will Barton had a tremendous opening half with 17, matched by Miguel Paul, the leading scorer, top assist man in Conference USA. Interestingly enough, Paul had no assists in the first half, but 17 points. We got a ball game here in Memphis. End of the first half, great game tonight. After the break, stay tuned for AT&T at the half. You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network, presented by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X.
Hey basketball fans, it's time to get your tickets for the 2012 Conference USA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Come enjoy Beale Street, barbecue, and college basketball at its very best, March 7th through March 10th in Memphis. For more information or to purchase tickets, go to conferenceusa.com.
There is a new direction in North Carolina, pointing to breakthrough discoveries, cures for disease, new opportunities for education, guiding the next generation of leaders, pointing toward a more prosperous future and a better way of life for all of us.
Ready to go, second half action for Memphis, and FedEx Forum packed again tonight. The Tiger faithful always jam this arena full. More than 15,000 season tickets, best in Conference USA. So to watch their beloved team reeling after that loss to UTEP Saturday. The upset that Will Barton called the most demoralizing of his basketball career. Boy, Miguel Paul and East Carolina would love to hand it to him again. With a second straight loss. But more than just the demoralizing effect, there's a chance that it really could affect their opportunity to make the big dance this year. The RPI is strong, number 26 in the country. But they cannot afford a home loss tonight, making this a must-win. Paul, top of the key, fakes a three. Black helping out. Orvon Gaines with under 10 to shoot. It's Robert Sampson, son of Ralph. And Gaines lost it off his leg, out of bounds. 15th turnover of the night for East Carolina. Jackson Barton, brother Barton. Farrakhan Hall, Tark Black to begin the second half on the hardwood for Memphis.
East Carolina goes back to man, which they started the game. I'm sure in about 4 or 5 minutes, Dave, we'll see that 2-3 zone, which I thought was very effective for the Pirates in the first half.
Jackson had a great first half. First start since December for him. Barton was better. From the elbow, Black trying to establish himself. Does, with a strong move. He's got 8 on the night. Darius Morrow, only 2 points first half, one of the top scorers in East Carolina history. Here's his first touch, but his 15-footer is short. That's really out of his range. Gains the rebound. Bowden had a couple long threes. Starts the second half. And lost it out of bounds. It was stripped. Shamarr Bowden, fourth leading scorer, really tough in that first half.
Yeah, made some big-time shots. Came off the bench. He had been starting, Dave, the last few games, but came off the bench. He really responded well. So Coach Lebo gave him the start in the second half.
Here he is, inside the arc. Paul got hit in the chops there. Sampson gets a roll. Miguel Paul has been poked right in the eye on that pass. Looks like he's all right. Sampson's first field goal, make it a 5-point game.
East Carolina goes back to the 2-3 zone. One possession of man, now back to the 2-3 zone. Want to make Tigers think. Slows them down a little bit.
Yeah, Shamarr Bowden, look out. Shamarr Bowden was going head-to-head there. Coach, I saw it a moment ago with Farrakhan Hall, and he bumped him hard twice in a high post on the zone. And that, I believe, is a flagrant foul. We're going to see what the call is officially. That was the first indication. Flagrant 1, not ejection for flagrant 2. So the crossed arms up in the air. And here comes the explanation of Jeff Lebo. There was not one little shoulder chuck, but 2 there by Bowden. Here it is.
Yeah, Bowden. They pushed him. Yeah, can't do that. It's the second time in that possession that he pushed him. You can't do that. They play basketball. Emotional now, I'm sure. Not starting the game, Dave. I'm sure upset him a little bit. Responded well, but you got to control your emotions. Sometimes your best attribute is your worst one. Look at these.
That was the second one, too.
Yeah. Farrakhan Hall say, no mas, I'm not doing anything. Roll. That was the second one. Tommy O'Neill, veteran official, caught it. It'll be under control, Mountain. Team needs you to play well, and you're doing a great job, but don't blow it now.
Shamarr Bowden started his career, as we said, at Charlotte in the Atlantic 10. Left after one injury-plagued season, then went to Chipola Junior College in the Florida Panhandle, then eventually found his way to East Carolina. He's been a key for them. Discussion continues here. Farrakhan Hall was the one fouled, but on a flagrant.
Yeah, no, anybody could shoot it, so we'll see if they'll do that. Let Farrakhan Hall shoot or somebody else. I think it's a flagrant one. It wasn't efficiency. He wasn't trying to hurt him. He was just trying to send a message. O'Neill.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a flagrant 1 personal foul against number 20, Shamarr Bowden. His first personal foul.
That is his first.
For 2 shots.
So it is Hall the shooter. And he has another. Long delay. Another look at it, Pete.
Yep, they looked at it carefully. It's good call by the officials. Wasn't a flagrant 2 where you had thrown out of the game.
Hall hits 2. And that was a good look from our crew at the first little shoulder bump that Shamarr Bowden had head-to-head with Farrakhan Hall. Hit those 3 threes in the first half, was a big factor for East Carolina.
Exactly. Flagrant 1, you get 2 free throws and the ball.
Oh, nice bounce pass. Black, good catch in traffic. And he'll shoot some free throws. Exactly what Josh Pastner wanted on that design play inside. 2 fouls on the star, Darius Morrow, the senior captain for East Carolina.
Very nice interior passing, that time by the Tigers.
Black has another. 9 points for Tark, coming off his second double-double of the year, the 26-point, 10-rebound effort against UTEP, 10 of 13 from the floor. In the loss to the Miners. Rebound for Sampson. 1 out of 2. Free throw line hit by Tark Black. Paul through traffic, out of block. Tark Black recovers in transition, and the rejection. Jackson running. Antonio Barton is fouled. Orvon Gaines held him up.
They left the double team Paul now, trying not to let him get it. Here we go. Farrakhan Hall and Joe Jackson trap him, trying to wear him out. Got to get it out of his hands. He's really working hard. He's going to be tired in the second half. Nice job splitting the double team, attacked the cup, and get another guy there. Tarek Black protected it, knocked it away.
Antonio Barton gets the roll, hit a 3 in the first half. He shoots 71% from the free throw line. 11 months separate Antonio and Will. Will is older. Was held back 1 year when they were very young in grade school, so they came out the same year from high school. Battle down low. Possession arrow sticks there with Memphis. Farrakhan Hall getting intense down low.
Referee's doing a good job. Got it. Motions are flaring here a little bit. Referee's doing a good job calling it tight, so doesn't get out of hand.
Largest lead for the Tigers tonight here at 9. Black, good catch again in traffic. Shot way off. Hall tried for the follow flush. Rocked the rim, but had no ball. Orvon Gaines. East Carolina desperately in need of a basket here. Something good to happen offensively. Miss Bowden. Jackson running. Barton soaring, and down it goes. Oh my! Will Barton. The alley-oop flush. That was an athletic finish, young man. Tremendous play by the sophomore. This is what you're talking about if you're a Memphis fan. Fast break, slam dunk, and Tigers have a lead.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by Warner Brothers Pictures Project X. Only in theaters March 2nd.
By the Tigers. Tarek Black is like a Terminator. He's controlling the paint. Right now, Morrow doesn't know what to do. He's moving outside, shooting jumpers, but they're really cold. So he's got 2 tonight. He averages almost 14 a game. What I would do, Dave, is bring him outside, screen him into the post, make a quick move, and go. Right now, you just can't plant it because everybody knows where he's at. 10 eyeballs, the 5 players are watching the ball, and tremendous help defense. Great team defense by the Tigers.
They've been aggressive, they've been quick. And East Carolina has not had the answer in the second half. Gaines plays the point here. Paul, the off guard. He has been very quiet in half number 2. As has Shamarr Bowden. Sampson for Morrow. And he finally make a shot here. Only a couple free throws for Darius Morrow. 5 to shoot. Sampson a fake, travels. And another turnover for ECU.
Great defense by the Tigers. They held them down to 4 seconds on the shot clock and the turnover. So Tigers are playing outstanding defense, Dave.
About 7 minutes remaining in the first half. 1 field goal total for East Carolina since that time. Gone ice cold. Black looking for more. However, the offensive foul got a little aggressive. A little wraparound move with the off arm. And that's 3 on Tarek Black. Well, that is a definite storyline here for Memphis. Foul trouble.
Yep. Big decision for Josh Pastner now. That big man got 3 fouls. He's got a little bit of a cushion. They keep him in, but Tarek's got to be smart now. They commit a foolish foul.
Paul fires to nobody. That was one of those 3 or 4 rally buster type turnovers we talked about with Miguel Paul. Morrow wasn't even looking. He had already faced the basket thinking that Jeff Lebo's point guard would shoot.
Lebo got upset, just crossed his legs and said, how about that one? Balls, once again, you got to take the bad with the good days. He's making some ill-advised plays, but making some great plays.
Jackson for Martin. Oh, that great first half. And the flip pass. Steffens can't hit. Turnaround from 10. And Morrow has a loose change. East Carolina's got to have something here, Pete Gillen. Something positive.
They get a shot now for Miguel Paul, trying to bring him off the screen.
17 in the first half. That one off a leg. Careless pass. Jackson takes it back. Joe Jackson. Flips Barton. Reverse layup for 2. First 2, second half. Spectacular sophomore Will Barton. He's got 19 for the game to lead all scorers. And the Tigers comfortably in front. See the 8-0 run, bottom of your screen. 3+ minutes. ECU has no answer.
Really cheating off Robert Sampson. He's missed a walk there.
Yeah, a lot of fans saw it. About 15,000 officials here, right? Morrow offensive foul. And the struggles continue for Darius Morrow. That's his 3rd. East Carolina's a bunch of trouble right now, down 13. When we come back, Pete Gillen's final 4 predictions will be Syracuse. The Orange 27-1 entering play tonight. Maybe Kentucky, maybe Sparty, we'll find out.
Suddenly it doesn't feel so safe out there. People are looking at you with bad intentions. Because with Vita, your spot on the leaderboard is always up for grabs. Find a friend, find an enemy, find a game. Anywhere, anytime. Never stop playing. PlayStation Vita.
Jim, 5 minutes.
Where's Jackson?
Close shave.
Barbasol.
Close shaves the call. Better buy Barbasol. Barbasol.
Feeling that flu all over your body? Immerse yourself in all-over relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus. It's specially formulated to speed relief to every inch of you. Liquidate your flu symptoms with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Although the tournament result has since been vacated, the Memphis fans certainly remember 2008. Joey Dorsey, that tremendous team. Derrick Rose, national championship game, lost to Kansas in overtime. Jayhawks won the title that year. Boy, they love to return to the dance again this year, make a big run into March Madness. How about Pete Gillen's Final 4? Pete, what do you have for us?
Well, I like certainly going to the Final 4. Kentucky, the most talented team in the country. Anthony Davis is ridiculous. Your alma mater, Syracuse, Scoop Jardine leading the way. Great 2-3 zone. The Spartans, I love Michigan State. They're going to win the whole thing. Mark it down. And also we got a terrific sleeper, Shaka. The Shockers from Wichita State are going to get into the Final 4 from the Missouri Valley Conference.
Scoop Jardine and Syracuse escape upset tonight at the Carrier Dome. Orange 28-1 now, beat South Florida 56-48. Scoop had 15 points, had that assist for someone. It was Fab Melo, the fabulous sophomore 7-footer out of Brazil.
You feel much better now, Dave, right? With a win for the Orange. I can tell.
Farrakhan Hall is fouled on the way to the basket. And you know, Memphis feels a lot better. It is 4 fouls now on Darius Morrow as his disastrous nightmare of a game continues. He's on the verge of a DQ here. It's just been a trouble evening for him from the beginning, and give Memphis a lot of credit for the defense they played on him so far. All has one more. He'll take a seat, and Sampson returns. 4 fouls, coach, for Morrow, and only 2 points, no field goals.
Sometimes when you're playing so poorly, Dave, you don't mind going to the bench. You know, you just get your breath, Trying to get back in now in a few minutes, but he's having a nightmare. But credit the Memphis Tigers defense, tremendous.
He's 0 for 6 from the floor. 2 rebounds. His only points from the free throw. Yikes. So you need a lot more from him tonight. Sampson needs some help. Almost a 5-second call. Bowden floats in, blocked away. No, goaltend is the call. Count that one. Shamarr Bowden.
Great block inside, but ball's up there too long. Nope. Steffens goes up to the moon. Can't block out the moon. Good call by the official. It was 11 steals, Dave. Really active defensively. That time, you know, they sent the message. Give him the basket, but don't come in here. You're going to be challenged on the rim. Steffens is a high wire out.
This time the Pirates get possession arrow. Memphis is #1 in a lot of stats in Conference USA. Scoring margin, field goal shooting, field goal defense, blocks per game. They're up there in steals too, but 11's outstanding. They have great hands, a lot of pressure, causing miscues left and right for East Carolina.
Crawford's going to try to pick the pockets of Corbone Gaines now. He's going to try to steal it.
19 East Carolina turnovers. Done them in. Bowden for Campbell. Turn around. Sampson can't hit. Here's Crawford. In traffic. Barton, nice catch. Follow tip. Rattles around and out. And Robert Sampson, son of Ralph, the 3-time player of the year at Virginia, has the rebound. Top pick of the Rockets.
Great college career. Unfortunately, had a lot of injuries in the NBA. After the first couple of years, he was really fighting injuries.
Well, as Kemp has returned for East Carolina.
Well, where are the Pirates going to score now without the 2 top scorers, Miguel Paul on the bench and Darius Morrow on the bench?
Roberts Campbell a kick out. Kemp shot way short from long range. Tracking it down. Stolen. Witherspoon for an easy 2. Senior from Atlanta who's been in and out and in and back out of the doghouse. His time here for Josh Pastner. He's had his troubles on and off the court, but what an athlete. And when he's playing well, he's tremendous. Long range shot, Bowden. That is his 3rd 3 of the night. He's got 13.
Only down 10, but right now it looks like Memphis can blow this game open any second.
Barton floats in. And he's hurt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is the probable MVP of Conference USA.
He curled down the lane. Nobody was on him. Hopefully just a cramp,
right
Dave.
Leg, yeah. Never want to guess on an injury. He was in pain when he landed there, Pete.
Yeah. Hopefully just a cramp, but you never know. It could be worse.
He is up. He's up to 21 points for the game. The sophomore superstar from Baltimore. He's going to head off for some treatment right away. He's walking pretty well. That's a good sign. Very good sign.
Looked like he was walking pretty comfortably in the tunnel, Dave, but you know, we can't speculate. Crawford is all over Corbone Gaines. He can't wait to get rid of the basketball.
That's part of the problem for East Carolina. Their point guard just can't get free to create any kind of offense.
The defense for the Tigers has been relentless, Dave. Suffocating. Miguel Paul's tired. He'll be back in a minute or two. But trying to give him a little rest, but once again, you're down 12 points. We'll be back in soon.
Shamarr Bowden, short on the runner. Tracks had a loose change in the corner. Gaines, short. Up high for the rebound. Strawn. And that gets caught. Between the backboard and the rim. Possession arrow points the other way on that play. Takes a while to get it loose. They're really wedged in there. DJ Steffens, coach, is a high flyer. He can really make it difficult for offenses down low.
He really gets up off his feet quickly, blocks shots, challenges shots, and terrific on a fast break. Loves to finish with some serious dunks.
Jackson little flip to the hoop. It was way off, almost followed his own miss there. You saw a moment ago the block stat, all Memphis tonight. 5-zip. Aaron Strong. Got to feed Sampson. Good overplay again by Witherspoon. His defense outstanding tonight. Jackson lob, and this time, and there's the high flyer. DJ Steffens for the flush finish. How about it? His first bucket of the night comes with an exclamation point.
What a pass by Joe Jackson.
Strong gets him twine, and that's it.
Joe Jackson push on the break. He can shoot, he can score, and he can throw dimes. Here's a dime for our guy, Stephen.
I would love to have the first one.
You're number 2 on the list.
Who's number 1?
That guy.
So you're number 1? Yeah. How'd you like to be number 20?
No.
I'll throw in the soup Nazi.
Soup for you.
How about a new boat? No! Final offer. Access to my private zip line.
Wow. You've got the first NSX. How about a jetpack flying squirrel suit? Sorry, Jerry.
The Acura NSX. It's coming.
Is it March monotony? March more of the same? No, it's March Madness, people. The year's most insanely exciting 4 weeks of hoops. How is LG making it even better? You and a friend could go to this year's NCAA Final Four in New Orleans. It's LG's Do March Right sweepstakes. Other prizes include great LG products and NCAA gear. We'll see you online at facebook.com/LGUSA, where you can enter for your chance to win.
I'm Jeff, and this is my emergency. Most days, getting to work is work, so I take Emergency. With 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C and energizing B vitamins, I can handle any commute. Get your free sample at myemergency.com and feel the good.
Ozzy?
Yeah?
Do you have a secret fantasy?
Yes, I'd like to fly to New York for a colonoscopy.
Enter the CBS Cares Colonoscopy Sweepstakes. You could be our lucky winner. Visit cbscares.tv.
Those Memphis fans saw Will Barton come back to the bench a moment ago. They're excited because their star player looks all right. And the team has a 53-39 lead over East Carolina. We're seeing some Tigers and Pirates tonight. How about some others? As we take a look at tonight's Golden Corral, teams hungry for a bid who would love to get to the big dance. Seton Hall beat Georgetown. Big upset in the Big East last night. LSU in a battle right now with Georgia in the SEC. It's 48-44 LSU, about 6 minutes to go. A couple teams there, Pete, who would love to get to the big dance next month.
Exactly. Seton Hall, Kevin Willett doing a great job. Beat Georgetown last night, and LSU, fine job. Fred doing a terrific job with them. So Tigers got a chance. Got to finish strong.
Will Barton returned not long after leaving. He nearly jogged up the runway there. Appears to be okay. Not being looked at in our timeout a moment ago by any trainers. Just standing with his teammates during the timeout. Not on the floor for now. We'll follow that closely. Witherspoon had that block. Big rejection by Sampson. Crowd nearly traveled. Van a reach. Chris Crawford picks it up. Scoreless tonight. You and I saw Crawford have a tremendous game at Southern Miss a couple weeks back on CBS Sports Network. A career best 23. Hit 5 threes. Not the same impact now for Chris Crawford.
Plays better on the road, Dave. Sometimes home, you got too much family. We love to have the family, but sometimes we've got the tickets. My grandmother coming, my AU coach. Sometimes it can be a distraction at home.
And he's a sophomore from right here, Memphis. Can be tough. Jackson, another Memphis. Antonio Barton stays in. His brother remains on the bench. We'll see how long he stays there. 10 to shoot here for Memphis. Joe Jackson runs the show. Crawford launches a long three. Too strong back iron. Steffens undercut as he grabs the rebound. He's had a nice roll tonight.
Did a good job, really hustling, pounding the glass. He's very active, tremendous athlete. have great fans here in Memphis. They appreciate the game. They know basketball. You know, Steffens is really an important part of the team. They love hustle, and Steffens is certainly providing that tonight.
Corvon Gaines, coach, picked up his second. Team 6, East Carolina, second half. Memphis answering a lot of questions after the crushing upset loss to UTEP here last Saturday. They are alive and well, thank you. Antonio Barton is fouled on the way to the basket. Going to be Gaines again.
Dave, we watched practice yesterday. It was an edgy practice. Coaches were getting on the players. Players were arguing a little bit with each other. You know, answering back to coach a little bit, you know, so I like that. They're angry. They're ready to take the anger out on somebody else instead of the frustration on each other and on the coach a little bit. So it was a little bit of an edge at practice, and that was a good sign, I thought, for the Tigers.
Barton has one more. Be sure to catch Warner Brothers Pictures Project X, the producer of The Hangover, only in theaters March 2nd. Great news, Memphis fans. There's Will Barton. He's back in.
Dave, you have to cut off his leg for him to not play. He's a gamer, and he's tremendously hard worker, and he's a leader of this team, on the court and off the court.
Brother Antonio hits the free throws. So Will with a game-high 23, leading scorer in Conference USA, appears to be just fine. A collective sigh of relief from about 15,000 fans here. Saw him back on the court. Gaines long-range shot, hangs it in. Corvon Gaines, that's his first points of the night. The junior, younger brother of Reese Gaines, former Louisville All-American and first-round draft pick. There's the Magic 15th overall pick. Now playing in Germany. Antonio Barton with a left off the glass. Sweet move. His second field goal. The 6'2" sophomore from Baltimore says if Will can do it, I can do it too.
Very talented brother. Played at Lake Clifton High School in Baltimore. 27-0, won the Division III state championship in Maryland, and both these guys really are gamers.
Paul trying to get going in the second half. He's been completely shut out. A reach. Going to be Crawford again. He cannot believe the call. As Chris's third foul.
Nice penetration by Miguel Paul. Attacks the cup, protects the ball. Crawford reached in. Might have got him. It was tough for our angle here. A lot of players, they've never commit a foul. They rip the guy's arm off.
It wasn't me. It was not me. Paul's not scored a point in the second half after 17 in the first. Back on the board.
They're wearing him down. Once again, one time when they scored, Memphis goes into that double, put a big guy in front of him, point guard behind him, and really make him work hard to get the ball, and he's getting run down.
Misses the second. And a foul call. East Carolina crashing the boards off the missed free throw.
East Carolina, number 12, Robert
Robert Sampson's third.
Team foul number 8 against the Pirates.
And ECU's over the limit. Well, Coach, we knew physically, and in terms of talent, East Carolina was probably outmatched in this game. But Memphis coming off that devastating upset loss to UTEP. Had so many unanswered questions. Have the Tigers answer the questions for you?
Definitely, Dave. They came out smoking. I thought they played a great first half. They're only up 5, but that's a credit to East Carolina. They kept the pressure on and now just wore down this East Carolina team.
Steffens has another.
Coach Lebo knows he's outmanned. He's doing a great job coaching his team, but you got to have players. There's a few more horses, and he'll get them.
His fourth head coaching job. Had a lot of success at Tennessee Tech. 3-time Ohio Valley Conference Coach of the Year. Won 2 regular season titles there. Went to the NIT at Auburn as well, but it wasn't good enough. Tony Barbie, former assistant here at Memphis and UTEP head coach in Conference USA, is now the head man for the Tigers in the SEC. Jeff Lebo's been a great fit in Greenville.
Yes. Terrific coach. I coached against him, Dave, when he was at Auburn, I was at Virginia. He's a terrific coach. Class guy. A great credit to the coaching profession. A great job.
And freshman from Charlotte, Harris Roberts Campbell misfires. Josh Pastor says, let's hold it up here. We got a big lead. not give East Carolina any more touches. And they need to get 15 to shoot for the Tigers. Will Barton, front iron this time. Sampson corrals the rebound. Miguel Paul on the move. Does have 2 assists as he come in the second half. Had no helpers in the first. Sampson had stripped and a reach again. Chris Crawford had a tough night.
Well, he's aggressive, but he's reaching in. Committing fouls. And got a terrific referee crew here at the 4th foul on Chris Crawford. He played, I thought, excellent defense, but too anxious trying to steal the ball. He put good pressure on the point guards for East Carolina. Wore them down a little bit, but can't be too anxious trying to steal it. Have a little more poise defensively.
Awesome starting job to this guy, Joe Jackson, who's passing Antonio Barton. Is fouled nearly when he lost that ball in midair, grabbed it again and laid it home. Tremendously athletic play by Antonio Barton. All started by the jet-like speed of Joe Jackson. Boy, in the open floor, I'd like to see how many players in the country are faster than Joe Jackson. He is quick.
Not many, Dave. He's lightning. Foul line to foul line. He's unbelievable.
One more for Antonio. Later tonight, don't miss Inside College Basketball. Catch all the scores, highlights, analysis from today's big matchups around the nation. It's Inside College Basketball tonight at midnight Eastern on CBS Sports Network. 0 for 2, Barton on a whistle. And a lane violation. Peter Torlak into the game for the first time. The sophomore from Serbia. First player in East Carolina history from that nation. Unfortunately, tough start for him, little lane violation call. And Barton takes advantage. Not ECU's night.
Definitely not, but was getting worn down by a very talented Memphis Tigers team. And keep the pressure on. I like that, Dave. Keep attacking. Attacking defensively, attacking offensively.
Jeff Lebo told us after the ECU shoot-around today, this is not the game you want to play. A Memphis team hungry, angry, caged, backed into a corner. I mean,
exactly. At home,
tough.
They were embarrassed on Saturday by Utah.
Torvon Gaines, top of the key. 10 to shoot here for ECU. Peter Torlak. Off for Gaines. 3, too strong. Clark Black has another rebound. And the run out for Jackson, who navigates through traffic so well.
Tigers just take their time, Dave, and drive the basketball. Try to get to the free throw line, get 2 free throws. So be patient, just keep attacking.
Jackson, nice through traffic and a tip in. By Wesley Witherspoon, his second field goal. And a win at Tulane last week, he had 10 points. Coach, Memphis shot 68% in that game. Here's Sampson, rattles out. Strong rebound for Barton. This is a team that can light it up offensively. Little no look, but Witherspoon is out of control. Offensive foul. And that'll be his 4th. Leading us to a timeout, but all Tigers tonight. Yes, they are just fine, thank you. Thinking about the big dance.
Cardiology, I don't have the heart. Pulmonary doctor, no cigar. I can't diagnose a simple cold or flu, but if your engine's got a cough, I know what to do. Give it 6 of these and wash it down with this. A new air filter ought to help it catch its breath. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
When do you take 5-Hour Energy?
When I'm on overtime.
When I'm in over my head. When I have to be sharp, no matter how many time zones I've crossed.
When I'm on my feet for hours.
When it's game time.
When the day's only half over, but my energy is all gone.
When I need the energy to start exercising.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day is a 5-Hour Energy day.
5-Hour Energy. Every day.
I need pain relief that won't mess with my grip.
The Icy Hot No Mess Applicator massages in long-lasting relief for shoulders, knees, backs, even arthritis. Icy to dull pain, hot to relax it away. Icy Hot No Mess Applicator.
No pain, no mess.
Baby loves bacon. Bacon makes baby happy. Baby loves steak. And baby loves golden tots. Cock-a-doodle-doo, baby. Dig on these breakfast burritos, baby. This is how you Sonic.
Memphis leads Conference USA with 13 double-digit wins. The Tigers know that's about to expand to 14. We take a look at tonight's Reese's perfect play. Been a lot of good ones this evening for Memphis, Coach.
Here we have Joe Jackson at the break, throwing it to the moon. Will Barton with a nice finish. Run, Tigers, run. Lays it up. Great finish by Will Barton. Joe Jackson set the table, and Will Barton ate the meal.
23 points, a game high for Will Barton, the top scorer in Conference USA. So what's at stake here? Southern Miss, tough game at UTEP. Ask Memphis about UTEP. Golden Eagles playing against the Miners tonight at the Haskins Center. And Memphis tied atop the standings. Only 4 games left in the regular season. A lot to play for a lot of teams.
Exactly. Memphis got 2 tough road games. They got to go at Marshall Saturday and then at Tulsa on March 3rd, the last game of the regular season. So they have to win at home and hopefully, take the road games, but they got to, certainly take care of business at home first.
Southern Miss leads UTEP by 7, by the way, in that game in El Paso, 30-23. Big matchup tonight. Morrow will get a field goal on the goaltending call. Finally, the first of the night for Darius Morrow. Talked about him top of the broadcast being so key. The senior captain from Atlanta has been shut down. Fans just saw the replay and didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
Of course.
A lot of officials here in the stands.
Yeah. We love about Memphis. Great fans. Very passionate.
We love college basketball, and they're very knowledgeable.
Love the Grizzlies, too, as we saw last night in person.
Yep, they do. Tigers are #1 here in town. Grizzlies came late.
Gaines finds a loose change rebound. Here's Miguel Paul. Torlak. Feeds inside. Morrow had a block. Will Barton's been everywhere tonight, doing everything. Jackson holds it up. Really lost his foot. Barton open for 3. That one way off. Never had that leg injury. Didn't really get his legs into that shot. Bowden pulls up long 3. Does everything but draw. 7th rebound of the night for Will Barton. He's got 23 points.
I'm Josh Pass. I'm getting out of the game. I'm getting Will Barton out. We're up 17. Game's over. You don't want your superstar now to have an injury.
Here he is. Floats through traffic. Does not get the roll this time. Has a rebound. Another shot at it. And he's got 25 for the game.
He's like the rubber band man. He just keeps bouncing and moving. Very talented.
What an athlete, huh? His career best 29 this year against Marshall. 16 rebounds came against Louisville. That was his career high. He's got 25 and 8 tonight. Paul pulls up from 3. That's short again. Tough night continues for Miguel Paul. And East Carolina offense just 7-17 from 3-point range as a team. It's his first miss from long range tonight.
First half, Dave, they were 5 for 10. Second half, they cooled off because he got tired. The legs got tired, and that's where the shooting goes.
Tired defensively as well, clearly, as Jackson has himself the easiest of 2 points. He's got 13 tonight. Big crowd tonight here, Pete. 15,744 on hand at FedEx Forum, site of the 2012 Conference USA Basketball Tournament. Pete and I will be back couple of weeks here in Bluff City. Antonio Barton soars in for 2 more. And this is out of hand for East Carolina. With just under 4 to go, Memphis running the Pirates out of the gym here. The fans respond a bit. More to cheer about. 24 turnovers on the night for East Carolina. All Tigers, all the time.
This AT&T 4G network is fast.
Hey, heard any updates on the game?
I think it's final seconds. Ooh, down by 2, shoots a 3. Game over.
So 2 seconds ago.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Harris, where's Kevin?
Say hi, Kevin.
Mom, put me down. Put
the phone down.
Hey guys, did you hear?
The Choi's had their baby?
So 29 seconds ago.
Well, we should get them a gift.
Thanks for the gift. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Get it fast with AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T.
It's a problem as old as gaming itself. Stay home and just keep playing, or get to work on time so your coffee breath boss doesn't ride you like a rented scooter. Who says you have to choose? Your PS3 stays home, but the game goes with you.
Great defense by the Tigers, just got tired, and certainly for the Tigers, Will Barton, unbelievable. 25 points, 10 for 15 from the field, 5 for 7 free throws, 8 rebounds, all over the place. He was awesome. Very, very active, Dave. He was spectacular.
Told you about the 25 turnovers for East Carolina. Coach, that's a season high or low. But hey, look at it. The Pirates are prior. High for miscues have been 18 against Rice and Campbell. Soaring stuff drive, Barton to miss. Tipped around and just out. That's a lot of turnovers.
Exactly, but once again, credit the Memphis Tigers defense, Dave. Long arms, active, quick. Everybody was watching the ball. Tremendous effort by the Tigers.
15 steals. That's what Josh Passer told us today was such a big key. Defensive intensity, staying focused, defensive end of the court. Done it tonight. Paul in some trouble. For Roberts Campbell. Final moment, shot clock. Cycle did get that off. Play continues. Will Barton staying in there. Pete thought he should come out.
Josh knows his team a lot better than I do, but you don't want the guy who come down look like with a cramp. You don't want him to pull something. So I think he's coming out now.
Stan Simpson going to come in for the first time. Hall is back in. And Chris Crawford with those 4 fouls and no points returns for Memphis. Definite bounce back game for Memphis.
Yep. LeBron's very happy. He had 9 points last game against UTEP, and he was spectacular tonight. All over the court, hugging everybody.
More trouble there, East Carolina offensive end. Boise State, UNLV coming up next. Mountain West action. Broncos looking for the upset. UNLV trying to recover after that loss at the pit in Albuquerque against the Lobos. Playing so well right now in Mountain West action. Several ranked teams. We talked about the overall RPI being higher than a couple of the big sixes. Out of the Mountain West, a tremendous year. They could have 4, maybe 5 teams go.
Exactly. A great year for the Mountain West, Dave. Colorado State did an excellent job in Vegas, San Diego State, New Mexico. So great year for the Mountain West.
New Mexico, UNLV, San Diego State all ranked this week. Colorado State not far behind at 17-9. 6-5 in Mountain West action. Under 2 minutes to go. Stan Simpson, return pass from Hall. And a layup put in late. Just beating the shot clock cycle. Now is that for Memphis. Everything going just right. We're sending it to the Mountain West next. Boise State, UNLV on the way. Paul, long range shot at you. Hippolyte Chafak had that last layup. A lot of reserves getting some playing time here, like Charles Holt. It was strong.
It's important. They work hard just like the other players. It's vacation time. It's great to get a little bit of chance to play in front of a national TV audience on CBS Sports Network and a big crowd.
Late layup for Paul. He's got 20, but 17 of those came in the first half. Second half, all Memphis, as Josh Pastner tells Holt to hold things up. The Tigers will rebound and rebound nicely from the UTEP upset loss here Saturday and win their 20th of the year. 3 straight years, Josh Pastner has won at least 20 and a lot more to come. Sampson can't hit the long range shot. Rebound for Robert Sampson. Final moments, shot clock turned off here. Here's Paul. Can't hit. Sampson. Torlak will try one. Can't get a roll. And that will do it. 70.